Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm here to review Power Book 3, Episode 7, Stay in Your Lane. First thing first, F in the chat for Nicole. Like, oh my days. Poor Nicole, man. Like, serious. The girl had issues anyway, as we could see, you know. When she pulled that drawer open, we saw that, you know, she blades a little bit. We saw her little cutting thing, and she decided to take some crack. Alright, granted, you're under some stress, but you're just gonna take crack? Okay. And the crack ends up killing her. Sad for Nicole. You know, coming from a person that, okay, so you say no to alcohol, and then you say yes to weed with no peer pressure, and then next episode you take crack? Okay, that's an escalation, just went too far real quick. But alright, fine. Just we have to accept it. She's dead now anyway. But sad for Jukebox. Another death in the season. Now we have 2. This episode is more like a Jukebox and a Nicole episode. It's more or less about them, and more developed in the side characters that we have, branching out to more of the story of Raising Kanan in this episode. And that's why it hits so hard at the end when Nicole dies, because again, this episode was built up by them to them at the end. And so Scrappy didn't die. We saw at the end of the last episode he was more or less on his deathbed, and what, he got like a punctured kidney and he lost an eye. Not that bad. Not that bad. Like Raquel said, you know, he's made for the streets, he'll come back from this. Who comes back from losing an eye? Like, are you serious? What the hell? Now, I wouldn't come back from losing an eye. I'd be like, you know what, I'm calling the streets quits. I ain't no way going back. But that's just me. And with the side characters, we have the cop still antagonizing Kanan, basically to ask questions about him to his mom. Obviously, Raquel shuts that down really quickly, but he obviously wants to cause some ruction because he's going to want him on side, because, you know, he needs his bone marrow, you know, knowing that he's his son. But will it save him all the way? I don't think so, but it will give him a more of a fighting chance to survive the disease that he's got. So, you know, he's just trying to cause that ruction, like I said, but get Kanan on side. And that's hard, because really you're the enemy, because you're a cop. And Kanan. Alright, fine. Few episodes back, you learned from your mom how to cook some crack. Alright, fine. So what, you now think you're like Kingfish and you can just make more and make it better or make it good? Like, he makes some, and it seems like it's a good idea, and it just starts killing motherfuckers. Like, what the hell? Like, the way these guys just ended up dying. Like, they took it and they're lighting it there, and they're like, I just just knocked all the way out. Like, it just destroyed him. It didn't even give him like a mad high and then, alright, cool, they come back from it. It gave him a mad high and then they ended up just dying. That's a hard drug not to go back to. This episode was another slow build episode though. Again, like I said in the beginning, it's all about Nicole and it's all about Jukebox, but pushed more story for side characters. But again, it's a slow one, especially when it came to Unique trying to recruit and, you know, strategize in what he's going to do next to Raquel, and him how, like, you know, really becoming the kingpin in the game. Like, it's all building to all the side characters and nothing really with the main, apart from obviously Kanan with the whole coke thing, but like nothing really with the main. Like I said, it's another side characters episode. But question, guys, who's gonna be blamed for Nicole's death? Is it gonna be Jukebox or is it gonna be Kanan? To fault, it's really, it's both, because Kanan gave her the drug, yeah, because he thought the policeman was going to come and obviously search him. But with Jukebox, it's her fault as well, kind of leaving that at bay. You know that was in your pocket, but then it is Nicole's fault as well. Nicole, what are you taking something out of someone else's bag for? Technically, you stole that. You're stealing. You know how your girlfriend is. And you decide to take something from her. For what happens after, that's just the repercussions, girl. But guys, did you love it? Did you hate it? Comment down below, like and subscribe. And next week should be a better episode. We should kick into gear. Because it's soon coming to an end. We got like a few episodes left and then it's over. So, you know, now, for next episode, it should pick up and we should just get the resolve of the stories and the action that we want to see in the episodes. So, I guess, see you next week, guys. Later.